So for about 3-4 weeks, I was locked the fuck in on my goals. I was uploading a video every single day. I was meditating 20 minutes a day. I was going to the gym every single day doing some kind of exercise. I was fucking locked. I was working super hard and I wasn't going out on the weekends at all. I was hardly doing anything social. Maybe maximum I would like go to the gym with my friend, or my friend would come over and cook with me for a bit. Like literally just one friend. Maybe like once or twice a week max. That was my entire social life. Just one mate coming over and as we cook food. And I eventually finished like my term of school, like this term where I'd been locked in for a long time, and I went on holidays to my hometown. And when I was there, I actually woke up at 4 a.m. every single morning to film, to make video ideas, make the thumbnails as good as I could make them. I was just like obsessing over my YouTube. I was going to the gym. I was really dialed in. I was working extremely hard on myself. But each day that I was in my hometown, I would go out and do something with a friend. And on the first day I was there, I did my first early morning wake up. I went to the gym, and then I went to box as well, I'm pretty sure. And I remember feeling like super happy. But all that work, I would have still been bored as fuck if I just sat down like I normally would after a long day, just like watching some Iman Gadzi video or like eating some food by myself. But instead I went out for lunch with two of my really good friends and up straight for 1 hour just laughing our asses off. Had a beautiful time with them. And every single day I would do something like this. And that was the best week of my entire life. I would wake up first thing in the morning, smash work, then go to the gym, then once I was done with the gym, eat my food, and then go hang out with my friends. And it was such an amazing time for me because after I'd done all this work, I felt so happy, and every single day I got to go spend time with my friends. And yeah, it might have been more beneficial for me to work all day, but I hadn't got to the point where I was gonna actually consistently work all day, because I feel like you need to build that up. And so I spent all my time that I wasn't using on my goals, on my work. Normally I just like sit around and waste time. Instead of doing that, I was going and meeting up with my friends, spending time with my family, and I was filled to the brim with joy every single day. And then on the weekend, I did go out. I wanted to have like a night out, and I ended up breaking my sobriety, and I had a really good time. I met so many people. I felt amazing. I was super social. The next day, I still felt like a bit of a hangover, but I woke up and I'd gone like at like 8 a.m. in the morning. I went to go to the sauna with my friend. So I'm sitting there in the sauna, and then we got in like it's like the pool. So we were chilling in the pool, and I said to him, I was like, you know what I did last night, like that was really locked out. Like I didn't plan to do that. I was just gonna go sober and everything, and I ended up messing up on that a little. And we were discussing, he's like, well, how do you feel now? And I said, you know, surprisingly, this is the happiest I've been in ages. This whole month, I've never had this much happiness. And I realized at that point when I was speaking to him, I said, I can't go back to what I was doing before, where I wasn't seeing any friends except for maybe like once a week when I cooked with like the same one friend. That wasn't enough to fill up my social bucket. And I realized that I was nowhere near as happy as when I was going out every single day to do something social, going to the beach, going to play tennis with my family, literally whatever it is, just going out and doing something like active in the real world with other people who you can enjoy your time with, who you can have a laugh with. And it became clear to me that what I've been doing was really fucking stupid, being on monk mode. And I realized that that's stupid as fuck. Why would you do that to yourself? Because the weird thing about all this that I didn't tell you, I actually got so much more done when I was hanging out with people. You know, a few months ago, I was on monk mode for about maybe just like a month or two. And for about a few weeks at the start of this, I was really struggling. I wasn't getting any work done. I was sleeping in every single morning and missing my chance to film a video every single morning. And I was super depressed. I was having a horrible time, and I was just sitting there alone by myself. And so one night, I asked my friend if the next day he wanted to go to the gym and come train with me. And after that gym, I fucking swear to God, after that gym session, we trained, had a great laugh. the happiest I'd felt. Like, it just made me feel so much better. It was like kind of curing depression is how it felt at the time. I was like feeling really low mentally. And the next morning, I swear to fucking God, I woke up and I filmed the first video that I had filmed in, like, I hadn't filmed a video in weeks. I was super inconsistent. And bang, as soon as I spent some time with my friend, I woke up the next morning and got it done. I had been consistent in uploading for weeks after that, at least way more consistent than I'd normally been. And so when I told you the story about like those 3 weeks where I was getting a lot of work done, but I wasn't going out at all, I was actually getting a lot of work done, but I still wasn't on this full monk mode. Even though I said that like I wasn't going out that much at all, at least I was hanging out with some friends like once or twice a week, which was making it so that like I wasn't happy at the time, but at least I was getting a good bit of work done. When I went to my hometown and I was going out every day, I got way more done and I was way happier at it. Every day I woke up with a smile on my face, I swear to God. Even after my sleep deprived ass got up at 4 a.m, I was still like, it's gonna be a good day. Cause I was just so hyped up about like when I'd finish that work and then I'd go out later in the day and spend time with my mates, and that just like gave me the motivation every day. Gave me like that something to look forward to. The best week of my life I've ever had is the week that I was working really hard, but then I would also see my friends. I have this one friend and he kind of does this thing where he's like, oh, I'm getting on monk mode in a month. And so for the month before that, he goes out every Wednesday and Saturday and gets shit-faced. He goes out and gets hammered. And I still respect him, and you know, like if that's the way he wants to live, go for it. But I reckon that if he just screwed this monk mode bullshit and just took like a better approach to life, like, yeah, I just want to enjoy my life as much as possible and achieve as much of my goals as possible. But he just said fuck you to monk mode. Just every morning, even during holidays, he just woke up and worked on his things for like 4 or 5 hours. Didn't fall into these like drinking sprees. And honestly, it was more than just a Wednesday and a Saturday. But I saw him every Wednesday and Saturday when I was out sober. And I reckon that he could have done so much better if he, instead of every time he would get on a monk mode, he would spend all his time by himself. He wouldn't see a single friend, not even like his friends who were also trying to work on themselves. He wouldn't see anybody. And then he would just go out non-stop and go on these crazy benders and things. And I remember like how stupid it was because we were all hanging out this one time. And it was about like before the end of December, and he was telling us, yeah, 1st of January I'm starting my monk mode, bro, I'm gonna be locked in. And I swear to God, bro, 1 week later we went out and we were going bowling, and bro ordered a beer at the end of it. He came out, so he broke his rule to like not go out at all, which I don't think was a bad thing. Then he came out and he was drinking and smoking, and I realized like by him saying like, oh, I'm gonna get on monk mode later, like this period of discipline, this period of not seeing anybody, by him saying it, he was gonna do it later. He was just screwing himself over. He was less happy in the moment, and he was less happy when he was doing his like disciplined moments. All I have to say for this video is, this is especially for hardworking people, or people who like aspire to be like achieve their goals and work really hard, even if it's not on YouTube, if it's just on school, whatever the goal is. Never forget how important it is to always make time for your friends. That's my biggest lesson. If you don't have good friends, there's not really any point in life. My friends mean everything to me. And if you don't spend time with the people you care about, you're not gonna live a good life. Thank you for watching, bro. I hope this helps. Have a great day.